It is a big day for us. My friends, it is December the 2nd, Monday. And today we'll be getting our new barn installed, the big barn, here in the pasture with Roman. As of right now, I'm getting here early. It's just now daylight, and we can expect the barn guys to be here pretty soon. They always like to start early. And then you guys hang out with me today. It'll be a really fun and exciting day of watching this barn be constructed, erected. I like to say erected. I don't know why, even though some people roll their eyes and frown upon that. But fine, barn construction or barn erection, either way, is we're gonna watch it happen, and we're gonna watch it happen together. This should be exciting. Good morning, buddy. Hi, Waylon. Waylon is sitting there by the roll of hay. You can see that bundled up there stay warm is both Danny and Ruby. That's cute. Jenny Lane's having her little bite to eat this morning. And I don't actually see Sully. He must be on the back side of that roll of hay where we can't see him. Now as I pull up a little bit further, oh my goodness gracious. Look at all these munchkins. And the cows are just now starting to walk about. Hi, sweetie. Good morning, love. Oh boy. Oh, good morning, sweet girl. Who's ready for some breakfast? So the fellows are here working. This is the guys who are going to be installing the big barn, and they're here bright and early this morning. They said we don't have to move Roman. So as of now, Roman's gonna stay here in the corner. He's a little bit curious about what's going on, and I can always move him if I have to. We have the big red barn as an option, or I could also put him to the other pasture there with the cows, the front pasture. But the guy said he's no problem. He's not like the bulls, okay? They would not work with the bulls, and I understand why, Tex and Waylon and all that riffraff, but they said Roman will be fine as long as he's not gonna be, a harm to himself. And he seems to be quite skittish this morning, and so we'll let him stay. He's just gonna kind of watch with me, and they're starting to unpack everything. But as you can see, we got the loafing sheds taken down. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the strings off his hay right now because we're gonna go ahead and leave it where it sits. And then all I have to do over here is move his water. But I was thinking about something that you said in the comments. Someone says, don't move the water back to that corner. Instead, wait till the barn is constructed, and then we'll just put the water underneath the barn in one of the corners. With maybe run a water line, a short little water line hose, and then we'll just put the water inside the barn where there'll be no mud, nothing that he can get his feet, muddied up in and stuff. And I think it's a wonderful idea. So that's the plan. That's where we're at as of right now. All we're waiting for is the fella to get here with the lift. These guys cannot unload these things until the lift gets here. And they're on their way over now. Morning, friends. Lester here. And I've come out to the JL Ranch this morning to check on everybody. And as you can see, as I scroll across the pastures, doing a semi-head count, and I'll just call it a welfare check of all of our babies, I'm able to spot every single one of our cows except one. Can you guys see who's not here? Now don't forget, Waylon, Danny, Ruby, Jenny Lane are up in the front pasture still. They're fine. They're over in Gary's Grove. But can y'all tell who's not here, who should be? You've guessed it. Tex. My friends, Tex our Longhorn bull, our world famous Longhorn bull, has gone missing. I know what you're probably saying. Lester, I don't hear much urgency in your voice. It can't be that big of a deal, because if it were, you'd be more panicked. You're right, I'm not panicked, because I know exactly where Tex is at. And I bet you do too. Think about it for a minute. Let's test your Longhorn IQ. Or not so much your Longhorn IQ, we can test your JL Ranch IQ. If Tex is not in our front pastures up with Waylon and the ladies, the young ladies, and he's not here in our back pastures with his family, where do y'all think he might be? Where do you suspect he's going to be? Yeah. Let's go get him. When we bought this property, it's been over a year now, we are opening the gate. Just leave it open. Just leave it open. Leave it open, Jamie Cakes.
It's open.
My friends, we are walking up the driveway. We could have drove.
No, this is powerful. It's stepping foot on new land.
Jamie and I are taking a walk up 50 beautiful acres that is now officially ours. One of the first things that I did was came by and built this fence, the one that we're walking along right now. It's a good fence. Took a lot of time and did it right. Now you can look about 10 foot over and you'll see the remnants of the neighbor's fence. And you probably would say, Lester, why in the world would you have lost or given up so much real estate? Because 10 foot running down the entire length of your property is quite a bit of real estate. But friends, you kind of have to do that. If you want to keep your cows separated from other cows, especially bulls, what you have to do is build yourself what they call, or what we like to call, a DMZ. In military terms, it's a demilitarized zone, an area where your cows cannot touch noses or touch anything else. I'm happy to say that our DMZ seems to be working out pretty well. Because there's Tex. Now, let's ask another question. Why do you think Tex is way over here? There you go. All in the same frame. Yeah, friends, I'm sorry to say it, but as much as we all like to think of Tex being the loyal type, he's quite the rambling man, if that's a term that you all know. Lord, I was born a rambling man. And Tex has found that he spent the last 2.5 weeks over here systematically romancing all of these beautiful ladies. And he and Waylon have gone by and serviced each and every one of them. And you would think that he'd be happy with that. I mean, come on, who wouldn't be? Seriously. Him. He's not happy with that. Tex? Bud? Why? Ladies, I'm so sorry. I know that you want to have a guy you can look up to and respect, and you can all kind of like bat your eyes. You know what I mean? Fine. Just try to forget that I did that. That's an image that you will not be able to let go of anytime soon. No, but Tex is not that guy, ladies. He is not that kind of guy. In fact, he's the kind of guy that is never going to be happy. He's never going to have enough. Never. Hey, buddy. And so, everyone knows that we've talked a lot about his future and what will become of Tex now that he has had another breeding season under his belt. Another notch on his belt, friends. He has another notch on his belt. It's been a good one. He's never had so many wonderful ladies to entertain. But I do think that the time is getting real close. What we're going to have to do is reach out far and wide and find us the best vet possible. Hey, ladies. We'll try to find us the best vet possible and see if we can either take him in or have someone come out to us. And they'll have to castrate him, turning him into a steer. And at that point, we will probably, I've been thinking a lot about it and even talking to a few folks on the page. And I think that most people agree that even though moving him over to the JL South would be a wonderful place for him to retire, he might be happier living his life out here. A lot more space, wonderful grass, and he can watch his family continue to grow and prosper. I would love to hear your thoughts on it, though. We've not put it up for debate, and I'm not saying it's up for debate now, but I love to hear ideas. So in case you're wondering where's Juanita, I was worried about it too, but look, I'm gonna try to zoom in for you. I don't know why, but Juanita is way over in the brush hiding out. There has to be a reason why Juanita does not want to be along this fence line. These girls over here trying to flaunt their stuff, that would be the grandmother and the granddaughter. Juanita, however, the daughter, she's like, oh, you know what? I'm not really into those Longhorns. Those Longhorns don't do it for me. And that's fine, y'all. To each his own. To each his own. All right, so the question, what to do with Tex? Do we leave him intact and give him one more hurrah next year? One more round with the ladies that he's able to interact with? Or do we go ahead and start looking now to find us the perfect vet? Tex, you have to do all that on a video.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.